test. I don't know why I didn't check my audio the last time, but it's working now. So here's the thing, guys. I'm not really retired, but I kind of am. You work for freedom, you know. You work for the cash. You work for money. You build your business to pay your bills so that you have freedom to do the things that you want to do. So I've been building to this point of quote unquote retirement. If you read the description down below, you'll get a better idea of what I'm talking about. But I don't have $1 million in the bank. Lori and I don't have a lot of money. We didn't save tens of thousands of dollars to retire on. She hasn't worked in 3 years, almost 4 now, right? 3.5.
No, February would be
3.5 years. She hasn't worked, you know. I play around at best. And people ask me all the time, how did you do it? What is it? How did you do it? What's the secret sauce to all this? Well, a couple of things set us up for this. One, I built a solid business that, aren't you supposed to be making slot videos? Yeah, Lori didn't like the slot videos, so that idea went out the window. I'm still trying to find me there, Scott. How are you, buddy? My buddy, Bearded Picker, asked me, aren't I supposed to be making slot videos? Lori didn't like making the videos. She felt it was boring, so she doesn't want to do it anymore, so we're not going to do it. That's the nice part of what I have right now, guys. I can do whatever the frick I want. I want to go buy a side-by-side. If you don't see it on Facebook, I bought a side-by-side. I don't know if I have a picture of it. I guess I should get a picture of it in my phone. No, I don't have it. I didn't get a picture of it yet. If I want to buy a side-by-side, I can buy a side-by-side.
You put one on Facebook.
Now, you have to understand something. Because I didn't save all this money, there's only 2 ways for me to buy a side-by-side. I can go out, run out to Polaris or Can-Am or Kawasaki or anybody that sells one and pick up the good old pen and Capital One, Your Life sponsored by Capital One, and sign my name and make monthly payments. Or I can buy a 2009 Polaris, not the fastest, not the biggest, not the best, but one that will do me very well, that's a little beat up, that needs a few things like tires and, nothing major. Tires are $250 on it, and don't mind my wife, she's just tearing up things back there. This freedom comes from knowing that my business is going to make money next week and the week after and the week after that. My business will continue to operate. It'll continue. I'm not making $1 million, guys. I may do $1 million in sales, but I'm not making $1 million from my bank account. This is really about what is it you want in life? What do you have to have and what don't you have to have? Scott and I have a very good friend. I bet you she'd trade everything she has right now for her health. She's struggling on a respirator. And if you guys know Deb, Pinch and Pesos, if you know Deb Pinchin Pesos, check out her videos. I'm going to go back and put a link. She's struggling with the virus right now. I don't know how she's doing. I haven't seen any updates. I try to find updates. Deb and I kind of lost contact over the years, but she put a lot of videos out there to help other eBay sellers. It's not about money. It's about quality of life. How do you want to live? What do you want to live? Do you want to work the rest of your lives 60, 70 hours a week to keep the bills paid? Now, I read a book, The 4-Hour Work Week. Love the book. It's a great book. It was about mini retirements during in between periods of small work periods where you made enough money to pay something. For me, it was to find a new product, usually Dollar Tree, that I could sell on eBay steadily that would pay for whatever I wanted to do. I wanted to go on a cruise. It cost us, $8,000. I would need to make a credit card payment, $300 a month. I found products that would pay for that cruise. That's how I looked at life. The credit card debt got a little carried away. I have done some things a little different. One of the things I do different now is I've paid off all my debt, and instead of buying a brand new car, we have an old beat up Fiat that I've beat the living crap out of, dragging it behind this RV. What I'm hoping to do with this series is to show you how I hacked my life. How did I look at reading glasses? There's a pair from Dollar Tree right there. I haven't even tried them on. I picked up a couple of pairs. I want to see how the metal frames feel. I use them at night because I can't see. I'm blind as a freaking bat. I wear trifocals now. There's 3 different prescriptions in my glasses. I'm so freaking blind. But I wanted to show you some of the things that I've done. I want to be open about money. I want to start talking about money. I believe there's a recession, maybe possibly a depression coming. I know a lot of people don't agree with me with that. But you know what? It doesn't hurt to be prepared. And I know Scott is trying to pay off all his debt. And I know he feels a lot better because he's been able to pay off a couple of his credit cards. The guy's really hustled to be able to do that. And other friends have mentioned in my group that, they want to pay off their car loans. And they're thinking about, opening a second account and seeing what they can build up to do this. Guys, the first thing you have to do is you have to be close to debt free. I'm not debt free. If you add up all my debt, I'm still I'm going to guess 400,000, rough guesstimate of my total debt. That includes the business loan, the Amazon, and the personal, the RV, and the Harley. There's no other debt. There are 3 debts that we have. The new side-by-side, I bought a 2009 Polaris. It's used, but I've been out in the desert. It does fine. It still runs great. It's only got 5,000 miles on it. It's a nice little toy. Is it the prettiest one I've seen? Absolutely not. It's actually ugly. Is it the fastest one I've seen? Nope. Biggest one? Nope. It does have one thing going for it, though, that nobody else can claim. It's got the baldest freaking tires on it you've ever seen. The tires are absolutely bald on the front. I don't know why this guy didn't put a set of tires on it. Probably, maybe he was making payments and he couldn't afford to buy a set of tires. I bought the machine. Now I just went and ordered tires for it. Okay, I need a set of tires. I buy tires. But it's mine. It's all mine. I have the title. Title's right here. Title from, I went and registered it yesterday. I drove 3 hours to Flagstaff and 3 hours back, 6 hours round trip, so that I could do this. Retirement doesn't have to mean stop working. You have to decide what your retirement is. If you need $1 million in the bank to retire, God bless you. Keep working. Me personally, I got a whole lot less than $1 million saved up for our retirement. Is it risky? Yeah, it's risky, but I could always go back to work. I mean, I could go hustle like Scott does out there on the street every day to make a living. And Scott, I'm not picking on you, but I could do that. I mean, I just choose not to. I want to be this way. It's really not hard. You just have to look at things a little differently. Instead of eating out, stay home. Lori and I go out. We were going out. Listen, when I was on the street, we went out 20 times a week. There's only 21 meals in a week. We ate out 20 times a week. Whether it was steaks and lobsters or McDonald's dollar menu because we were in a rush. You have to decide what you want. And then you have to, once you have your goals, you can start working towards them. You know, I've been writing about the reading glasses again because everybody thinks I'm nuts. And I look at these things just like I did when I started the flags, and I see things that people don't see with these reading glasses, which is okay. But I'm hoping over the next couple of weeks to show you how I'm retired, why I think I'm retired, because tomorrow, what am I doing tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm going to get up and I'm going to take my side-by-side out in the desert. Then I'm going to have a quick business meeting at 8 o'clock with my employees. I always do that on Monday. And then after that, I'm going to help a friend who bought a new side-by-side that he liked, a newer side-by-side that he liked. He needs to go pick it up. It's about an hour and a half from here, and I'm going to take a ride with him because I don't have to work. I've already built those products. I've already built those listings that are going to bring in a steady income. Now, would I like a little more income? Yeah, I would like to do some videos. I'd like to build up my YouTube income. Do I need $1 million from YouTube? Nope. I don't need a contract either. Do I hope for a viral video? No, I'm done with that. But I'm going to show you some of my life. I'm going to show you what I'm doing because that's what seems to do the best. My best video of all times, and I was surprised at this, my best video of all times is Dave Ramsey left us feeling broke. And he did. I followed his system and it left me feeling broke because I wasn't able to do all the things that I felt that I should be able to do because of the success that I was having with my business. And I still believe what I said in that video. I believe that if I would have paid off the debt a little slower, done a few more things for myself personally, saved a little bit more than $1,000 emergency fund, I'd have been happier when all the debt was gone. When all the debt was gone, when all the cars were paid off, when all the loans were paid off, when all the credit cards were paid off, when everything was paid off, I think I would have felt a little better. I was left feeling like I didn't have anything. So that's where I'm at, guys. If you have questions, feel free to ask me questions. I'm watching the chat over here. Most of my streams will be live. I talked about recording videos. Guess what? That's not me. I'm going to do me. If you like me, give me a thumbs up. You don't like me, give me a thumbs down. I really don't give a shit. I'm going to tell you flat out, I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm going to do me. I want to talk about, I got these slides right here. I got slides from all these different places that are really neat. And maybe I'll build videos and show you how I built videos for YouTube with those slides. Maybe I don't know what I'm going to do. But whatever I feel like doing that day, that's what I'll talk about online. That's what I'll tell you about on YouTube. Today, it's been on my heart about, I guess the thing was, I can afford to go sign the papers for a brand new side-by-side. They run upwards from like mid-20s to some of them suckers. They got them for 40 grand, $45,000. They're as expensive as a car is nowadays. I could have signed the papers and driven one. I chose to buy a used one because it was the smarter move financially at my age. I don't have $1 million in the bank, so taking 25 grand out leaves me negative. That gives you an idea how much money I got in the bank. I must have less than 25 grand, because if I take 25 out, it leaves me negative. So I don't think I have millions of dollars. My wife does get a pension. That is a nice security blanket for this RV. We know that the RV is paid. We don't really have any real personal debt after that. We do have business debt, other than the Harley. But I've been looking at the Harley saying, what do I need a $25,000 brick out in the front yard for? Maybe it's time to let the Harley go, and I get me a $3,000 or $4,000 bike. If I want to go have coffee, I can jump on the bike and have coffee. But that's that's a good thing. You have to. The first thing you have to do is figure out what it is you want, not what everybody else thinks you want, not what everybody else thinks you should have. If you look at any video on YouTube, and this is where I've really struggled over the last couple of months, guys. If you look on YouTube, every single video says there's no way that I shouldn't be working my ass off 40 hours a week because I don't have enough money to retire on. I'm doing my life my way. It may fit some of you guys. You may take some of the pieces and say, hey, you know what? I really like his reading glass idea. Let me run with that a little bit. Hey, if I can build a stream of income on eBay that I know that is there every single week, I know by the end of 2020, I'll be able to pay off my car. Let me do that. Let me find the items at Dollar Tree that work. If you want to go picking at Goodwill, see ya, bye. I'm not into picking anymore, guys. I do miss it. I miss finding the gold. I don't want to list it, and I sure don't want to ship it. I do not want to ship it. I don't want to list it. I don't want to store it. I don't want to ship it. I love scanning my slides. I love looking at this stuff. I love all of it. I can't stand building the listing. I can't stand when somebody buys 2 slides and I got to go rooting through 1,000 slides to find the 2 slides that this guy bought. And I hate that I have to go to the post office every day. So I'm not going to be listed on eBay. I may talk about it. I may go, hey, come join me. I'm going to surf eBay sold listings to see what looks interesting to sell on eBay right now. Scott and I are great friends, and Scott does things much different than I do. I'm down 40 pounds. I love how thin my face looks on camera. That's a little, I'm sorry, 30 pounds. Thank you, Lori, for correcting me. She's going to say, wait a minute, you said 40 pounds. I am down 29.9 pounds. I rounded it up to 40. Like I said, I'm doing retirement my way.
But you weigh yourself tomorrow, so you probably lost more.
I weigh myself tomorrow, and I should have lost at least another 2 or 3 pounds. I'm hoping. I feel great. I'm starting to see a difference in my clothes. I don't know if you can see. It's starting to get a little baggy on me. There's actually room around my belly in the shirt. I may do slot videos. I may pop on here, throw $100 in a slot machine, and just record the video, see what happens. One of the types of videos I think I want to do more of is more of that. Dave Ramsey left me feeling broke. I want to do more, watch a video on YouTube and tell you what I think about it. Or watch somebody's program, get to know how they operate, and tell you what I think. I don't think Dave Ramsey's a fraud. I think he has a great program for a small segment of the population. I just didn't fit in that population. I tried to fit my round butt in a square hole, and it did not work. Did not do well. So it left me with a bad taste in my mouth. But I do see the benefits of his program, and I agree with a lot of his advice. So when you hear me, beat up on Dave Ramsey, also know that I agree with a lot of what he says. Should you pay off all your debt? Absolutely, if you can do it. If you're like me and you can't pay it all off, pay it off to where you feel comfortable. That's where I'm at. Guys, if you want to get out and feel free, the one thing I can tell you from experience, stop spending money. I'm not telling you to sell your car. I'm not telling you to sell your truck. I'm not telling you to cancel all your credit cards. What I am telling you is take a look at your spending habits. All right? I have some bad spending habits. I'm not going to lie. I have some bad spending habits. As a gold Rolex, I have bad spending habits. Although the price of gold is up, I probably do very well with the watch right now. But you also have to live a little. I worked my tail off to build what I have. When I had the Infinities, we had the income to afford the Infinities. I never missed a payment on anything. So don't think I overspent. I overspent in the eyes of retirement, of what people think you should save for retirement. But Lori and I felt we deserved to drive Infinities. That's what we wanted, so we did it. Did I pay a price for it? Yes. Did I overpay for them? Yes. Could I have driven a much cheaper car? Yes. I had an old beat-up Cavalier that was doing just fine. Little silver two-door Cavalier. Then I had to get a Volkswagen van that my daughter hit every freaking corner on. I got nothing when I traded that car in. It took more freaking hits than Ali. So what am I saying? I'm really not saying a whole lot different than I've been saying. Except for I'm going to show you how I do me. Just me. Not you. Not what you should do. Not how you should do it. I'm going to show you how I do me. The reading glasses, I may talk about the reading glasses, but if you think I'm going to build a listing, I'm not. I gave the listing to somebody else. We took it down and put it up on their eBay, and they are actually selling it. They've made quite a few sales. They're enjoying it. I sold 83 pairs. I did profit off the selling of the reading glasses. I had one listing, one way, and I made money. So I know it works. Am I going to give out hidden gems? Yes, I am. Am I going to do bolos? No, I'm not. My focus is on how I feel retired, what I do to get to where I am. I don't know what else I can tell you guys. I'm going to keep trying to do videos until I find the one that works for me. You know, Scott does the morning show. He loves that. He does a lot of videos. He records a lot of video. I'm going to be recording my side by side when I go out in the desert and playing around. I'm going to record that stuff. It's just how I'm going to do it. Doesn't mean it'll take off, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to record whatever I'm working on. That's what I'm going to record. I'm going to try and give you the best information I can at the time. I'm going to try to help as many of you as I can. But I'm not going to have a tutorial. There's not going to be a step-by-step list. There's not going to be any in-depth, this is how I build it. When I talk about the reading glasses, I may go buy 15 different pairs or whatever I need so that I can demonstrate, and then I'll throw them in the freaking trash can. And I'll call it an expense towards the props of the video. I don't see any questions or any comments, which leads me to believe I must be screwing up. Usually people ask me a lot of questions, say a lot of comments. I've seen people popping in and out, so that's good. I got people coming around. Honestly, this is about how I built my life so I can retire early. I'm 54. I am basically retired. Do I work? Yes, I do work. If you read the book, The 4-Hour Work Week, Money for Mars. How are you, buddy? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Think the 4-Hour Work Week. I work when I need to. Let me rephrase that. I work when I want to. I no longer work because I need to. I have a team in place that does the work for me. Guys, I'm sorry. I was out in the desert today and my nose seems to be real itchy. I can't sneeze. I'm not sneezing, but it's very dry, and it's from the dust of the desert. I know what it's from. So forgive me for constantly rubbing my nose. I'm trying to get it so that it doesn't feel like I'm going to sneeze. I am going to do my best to help somebody. I don't know what that looks like. Lori and I have enough for us. Now I want to give so that somebody else has a little for themselves. And with that, I guess I'm done unless somebody has any questions, comments, concerns. You know, this is going to be a series about how I got to feel retired. I feel retired for the most part. Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock when I got to show up for a freaking meeting, I have to be at the meeting because I have a meeting every week. I'll feel like I got a job. It's the only job I got. It's the only thing I do during the week. I don't even look at my numbers anymore, guys. I haven't looked at my numbers, and I got the app on my phone. Now, I do look on eBay. I've been watching eBay because I want to see how the sales are now that I've been forced into managed payments. I really don't like it. My sales are down for the week. I hope they're going to bounce back up. I know that Amazon is freaking jammed, slow with getting my stuff on the shelf. I have so many zeros in my inventory. I want to talk about, I may talk about, you may pop on here tomorrow and hear me talking about Amazon IPIs. Got on late. Are you saying you're doing a series of YouTube videos? Yeah, I'm going to try and do a series. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what it is. I really don't. It's my life. It's my life on film, in film, on film, around film, YouTube, whatever you call it. I'm an old geezer at 54. I don't have all the ins and outs. I am definitely no frickin' Mr. Beast. Okay? That guy, his whole life is his next YouTube video. Very smart, very business savvy. I'm very impressed by him. Series number 44. Scott is absolutely right. I'm looking to find what I enjoy talking about. That you guys enjoy watching. Some of the stuff I enjoy talking about, you guys didn't enjoy. It's just how it is. So I think this one's going to stick a little bit. I really thought the slot one was going to stick a little bit. My wife is playing slots right now. Oh, she's on Walmart shopping. Well, one of her two favorite hobbies, shopping or slots.
It's a grocery.
Oh, it's a grocery list. She don't let me make fun of her anymore. I used to be able to tell jokes. That is a key. You have to. This is from Scott Bearded Picker. That is a key. You have to enjoy it, or no one will watch. And I enjoy this. I enjoy talking about how I got to where I am. I don't. And Scott will tell you, I hate the freaking details. Don't ask me how to ship something. Especially shipping plans now on Amazon. I ain't got a clue. I don't even know where to find my shipping plans. Somebody else handles all that crap for me. Ask me how I worked on tweaking my IPI score so that it continues to go up. That I can tell you. That we can discuss. Ask me how to ship this bottle of pills that my dog needs one.
She didn't get it today.
Because she didn't get it today. I ain't got a freaking clue. I don't do that stuff anymore. I found a charge for $7 on eBay shipping. I was like, holy cow, what are we shipping for $7? It was a flat rate package. I couldn't believe it. Here. So it's glucosamine or something. What is this called?
Yeah,
Glucosamine. She has problems with her hips. Sorry. We're very forgetful in our age. So now that I remember, I had to take care of the dog. But this stuff isn't what I do isn't rocket scientist. It's not rocket science. It's really not. I find these things, I figure out how to ship these things, and I sell these things. That's it. Now, I tell somebody I want to sell these things. How are we going to ship them? And they come back and tell me how the best way is to ship it and what it's going to cost me to ship one, how much it's going to cost to ship three. That's like my slides. I could ship up to, X number of slides for $2.80 because it's media mail. Once you have all those things figured out, my stuff just keeps selling over and over again. I don't sell one-offs, so I can't tell you how to go into Goodwill now and buy stuff and sell it. I can't tell you how to scan in Walmart anymore because so much crap is restricted. Every time somebody asks me, hey, can we go to Walmart and scan and you show me how to do it? I'm like, here, scan this, and I hand them something, and they're like, we're restricted on that. Oh, we can't sell that brand. Can't sell this brand. Well, guys, there was no things like, Scott will tell you, there was no restrictions when I was scanning. It was the wild, wild west. You found something that made $20, you sold it. There was no can't sell something. Legos. I've never been allowed to sell Legos, but that's my own fault. I never sold them.
John, you want to do groceries Tuesday?
Lori, I'm doing a video. Yeah, okay. Groceries on Tuesday. We're picking up groceries on Tuesday, guys, so don't look for a video on Tuesday unless it's about me picking up groceries at Walmart. But honestly, I need to start being me because I enjoy being me. Not trying to fit into what you guys want. I'm sorry. As much as I'd like to, I can't do that. And that's the one thing that I've been doing all along is I've been trying to make it so that other people will watch. I don't care if you watch it. If the 11 people watching this is all the views I get on this video, then that's how many views I get. I'm going to do things that I enjoy. Am I going to bust Dave Ramsey's chops on some of his videos and some of the things he says on his videos? Abso-freaking-lutely, because I like to break Dave Ramsey's chops. That's just how I am. Am I going to watch Bella Defini or whatever her name is, the chick that sold her dirty bath water to all you perverts for some $60 an ounce or some shit, like she had gold in her water or something? Nope. I'm not going to do it. I don't care how many views you want to give me. I'm going to start living my life for me. Hi, John from Down Under. Down Under where? I know it's Australia, right? Or Argentina. It's Australia. I appreciate your videos and the information you have provided over your time on YouTube. Keep on being yourself. Cheers. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate that, Mike. I am. I'm going to start being me. If that means I put up background videos and I lose 30 subscribers like I did once before, too bad, so sad, bye-bye. And that's how it's going to be. I did those background videos and I really enjoyed it. I lost 20 subscribers when I did the diving in the mandibles. I really enjoyed that. I really found that peaceful. I may go back to doing them once in a while. I enjoyed it. You don't want to watch it, don't watch it. That's all I can tell you. If you want to give me thumbs down, I don't care. It still helps the YouTube algorithm, I'm told. I really don't care. I don't need the money. I'm not rich, but I sell enough stuff on eBay and Amazon that I'll be okay. And if I was to lose Amazon, I'd be okay. But I won't lose Amazon. They may suspend me for a week, because that's what the average suspension takes to get unsuspended. I may stumble up and make a mistake, but I run a business. I don't do anything outside of the lines that I know of. I don't do it intentionally, so I don't feel the threat of suspension. When all the masks were being sold, I didn't sell any. And they were here. There was some around. There was a lot. In fact, there was a lot around. I didn't sell any. I didn't sell any hand sanitizer. None of that stuff. I scanned one item today. We were in a store. Lori needed celery or something, and we stopped in a store. And I scanned one thing just to see, because it's a Dollar Tree type store, but it's not Dollar Tree. So I scanned this item, and it cost me $1. It's ranked 60,000 in toys, and I make $3 and change, and there's only 4 FBA sellers on it. You know, I could hustle again if I wanted to. What I did was I took the product and said, oh man, that's a great return, and hung it back up on the shelf and said, I'm not touching it. Although there was probably 30 or 40 there, I could have wiped out the store and made a nice little buck. I definitely would have paid for the celery that my wife bought. But then I got to ship it in, and I don't feel like being bothered. I really don't. So I didn't buy it. But if I had to, Lori and I would have been shopping all day, and we would have shipped in 100 of those things, because it's an item that'll sell at Christmas time. It's an item that'll sell for back to school. Even though the kids aren't going back to school, this is an item that would sell if they were going back to inside the building school, or if they're staying home for homeschooling when their parents are getting drunk. Because nobody knows if they should be buying pencils and pens or more tequila to make it through the school year this year. So all that stuff you take all that stuff into account. Now, with all that said, if you have a direct question to ask me about a particular thing, I will tell you if I can answer it or not. So if you said to me, I want to sell these on eBay, and this is why I want to sell them, I'll look it up and say, well, here's what I think. Here's my 2 cents. Take it for what it's worth. 2 frickin' cents. That's what you're going to see from me going forwards. I don't know that I'm going to title these all the same with episode 2 and 4. I may say, hey, let's talk about Amazon IPI. And what things should you look for that other people aren't talking about? How do you zero out your inventory so that it doesn't show that you're out of stock with one file? Tequila gets my vote. I haven't had a drink in over 25 years, guys, so I'll stick with the pencils and pens. But that's how it is. And I'm going to have to do me. So don't look for anything fake on this. I know that a lot of people have asked me about my retiring early with no money. It's something I've talked about before. Somebody actually badgered me to find a video that I finally found for them on the front page. It's about retirement, and a lot of the information I dug up. It is a hot button topic for me right now. Lori and I are not millionaires. Do we live like millionaires? No, we don't live like millionaires. Can we do whatever Lori and I want? Yeah, pretty much so. I don't want a private plane, so I don't need to have enough money to buy a private plane to make somebody else happy. I have enough money to buy me another Harley shirt if I want one. That would make me happy if I wanted another Harley shirt to buy one. Buying a side-by-side made me happy. I was able to do that. If I wanted to go buy a new car, I could buy a car. I don't know that it definitely wouldn't be new because I don't want payments. Not because I believe Dave Ramsey's debt-free, but for me, I don't want payments. I'm 54 years old. I don't want to be out there worrying about, do I have to make a car payment, or how high is my insurance because I bought a $40,000 car. First of all, I think a $40,000 car now is stupid. We had 2 Infinities at one point. At one point, we had 3 Infinities in the driveway. We had 2 that we were driving, and one in case one of them broke down. We had a lease on it, and the mileage was up, so we kept it sitting in the driveway making payments on it, and nobody drove it. We have done dumb things with money. So we don't have $1 billion saved. We have a couple of dollars saved in case of an emergency. What we do have is I built a nice business that has a nice income that pays me on a monthly basis so that I'm able to do things that I enjoy. If that income isn't enough, I could just add more income streams. I could do more videos. I could sell reading glasses on eBay. I could sell drink mixes. I could go thrift at Goodwills. I know how. Lori and I used to love doing it. She still loves going to Goodwill. She got a $1 bathing suit that she runs around in telling everybody she paid $1 for because she looks damn good in it. She got a swim dress for $1.
No, the swim dress
Okay.
was
The swim dress was $7.50, but she wanted it. But whatever. It doesn't make a difference. If we want to go to the casino tonight and drop $200-$300, we can afford to do it. Is it a smart thing to do? No. Will we do it? Probably not. But you have to design your life for you. And if you want to retire early with no money, the best thing I can tell you, the best advice I can give you is to study Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Work Week. Figure out how you can put that to work for you. Don't let the title fool you. You could even do private business coaching. I have thought about doing coaching in 1-hour segments where you give me X number of dollars and you get me for 1 hour on the phone. And it would be a timed phone line so that it hangs up. And if you wanted me for 2 hours, you'd have to pay for 2 hours. Marcia, my biggest reason why I haven't done that is scheduling. I have to learn how to use a calendar so that you can book my time and that I can block out blocks of time saying, nope, I'm not doing it. Because somebody like you, I'd love to work with you for a couple hours. Marcia's in. And for anybody that doesn't know, Marcia is Steve's wife. And Marcia is absolutely mind-boggling when it comes to what she thinks and how she thinks about putting product together for eBay. She's absolutely amazing. Oh, my Lord. Hi, Sue. How are you, sweetheart? We were praying for you. Sue just needs prayers, guys. If you pray for our friend Sue. She's on the morning show with us Tuesdays and Thursdays on Bearded Pickers channel. I'm not going to get into details. Even if she tells me I can, I won't. Sue needs prayers, and God knows what the prayers are for. So please pray for our friend Sue. I will go as far as saying that she will have surgery tomorrow, so please pray for her tomorrow too. It's okay. Prayers work, guys. That's the other thing, man. My life is, I trust God. God says in his book that he will provide for me tomorrow. I may have to work for it, but that's cool. But Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Work Week, once you figure out how to start to incorporate what it says, and don't let the title mislead you. It's not about working 4 hours a week. I worked 80 hours a week after reading that book. Because basically what it says to do is, if you want this bottle of water, you need to figure out how many hours you need to put in to develop an income stream to buy this bottle of water, which I did a lot of. The only problem is he uses credit. As you get older, credit becomes a stress factor in your life. Any debt that you have becomes a stress factor in your life. I'm not going to hide that I have an Amazon loan. Guys, I started this company when I was homeless. I wasn't, rich. I was homeless when I started. I didn't have nothing. This company has been in debt since the day it started. The first flags we bought were on a credit card. And I said, the worst case scenario is I got to pay them bastards $25 a month for 20 years to pay off the credit card. That's what I did. That's how I did it. I've been in debt. My last payment to Amazon is December 23rd, 2020. It will be the first time that I have owned 100% of my business and 100% of my time. I don't have to worry about Amazon suspending me after December 23rd. When that last payment's made, that's it. There ain't nothing they can do. They can suspend me. It won't bother. Will it bother me? Yes, of course it'll bother me. Will it hurt my income? Yes, it'll hurt my income. But I own it. They can't hurt me. I have the freedom at that point because I don't have that debt, which is important. Marsha, I mentioned your cars because you put it in my group, so I figured it was okay. Listen, if you work at this, you can find retirement right now at whatever age you are. Over the next 6 months, you can put a plan together and put it into action that you can be like me. Have a steady income stream that keeps the monkey off your back, to keep the payments made. You may not be eating steak every night. You may not be driving a brand new Cadillac Escalade or a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. I ain't here to tell you that you can. What I'm telling you is you can build an income stream to support. Marcia says, yes, my car loan is $20,000. So I'd like to help Marcia build a plan to pay that car loan off in the next 18 months, which would be December 2021. That's 18 months. She's got to pay an extra $1,000 a month. How does she do it? That's what I would like to show her. That's what I would like to show you guys. What my mind thinks, how to put that together to make those payments. How do you pay an extra $1,000 a month on a car when you're struggling? Can you do it? Can you come up with the income? I know some people out there are chasing the latest, greatest, hottest product, the one they buy for $1 that they sell for $20. Me personally, I'd prefer to find a product I sell for $1, that I sell for, I buy it for $1, I sell it for $5, and I get $3 back. I take the $2 and add it with the other $2, and it all adds together. Got a deal for you, Marcia. How about if you and I do a show? We'll do a show to work on paying off your car. She sells by Sue. Sue, our friend Sue, she's got a name that just frickin' tongue ties me. Her and her husband downsized drastically in their last move to help in retirement. Lori and I went from frickin' Infinity race cars, the top of the line Infinities, to a Fiat. Our car is a 2013 Fiat. Pop. 500. Stick. It does have air. It does have ice cold air. It's well, we can talk. I'll tell you what, you and I need to talk about it because you don't have to be, your face doesn't have to be on camera. We can do it as where you share your screen and tell us about what you're doing and how we're building your account, what products we're using, and how we're doing it. I'd be more than happy to do that because I know that you will actually do the work it takes to make it successful. And I'd be happy to show you. I really would. If you downsize, you can afford anything. Lori loves to shop at Goodwill. She gets some really nice looking clothes. Yeah, you have to speak. No, we can pre-record it. It can just be you and me pre-recorded, just having a conversation like this. We can. Lori loves to shop at Goodwill for clothes. She loves to shop on Thursday at Goodwill because they're $1. For certain colors, she can get it for $1. And if it ain't that color, it don't matter how pretty it is. Most of the times, she'll put it back on the rack. The Grumpy Gong Show. Now, that wouldn't be me. But yeah, I'd love to. You know what? I would love to have a series like that where we put out a video every week where I take somebody like Marcia and help her build up to what she needs to pay off her car in 18 months. She says, hey, I'm up for anything that helps me pay down my car loan. I think we can do it in 18 months, Marcia. From nothing that paid off December 2021, you have the title in your hand last show. I think we can do it. That's $1,000 a month between now and Christmas next year. But what would be nice about it is at the end of the 18 months, you still would have an income. No car loan and an income of $1,000 a month. I really think we could do it from the ground up, from nothing, build it from the ground up and have a steady income stream. I'm not talking about you going out scanning an extra 4 hours a week so that you can build up to $1,000 a month of profit. I'm talking about from nothing to a steady income of the same products. Whatever we start with now, I want you to be able to say next December, you're still selling that product and making enough to pay off your car loan and show the people watching that it was worth it. I want you to be able to stand on camera and go, I did it. Here's my Dave Ramsey scream for paying off my baby crap green Kia. That's right. She drives a baby crap green Kia. If you're not sure what color baby crap is, open a diaper. It's the same color as our car. Marcia and Steve love green. The color green, everything they have is green. She says she would love to learn how to do that. Then let's set it up. We'll make it so that you and I work 1 hour a week together. I will coach you for that hour on screen. We'll talk about your product, how you're doing it, how things are going, and we will actually put it out and show people how we're doing it. What do you think? I'm in. I'll give up an hour a week. I'll give up an hour a week, happily give up an hour a week of my coaching for you to be able to do this. I really think I could. I really think I could prove it that I can do it. And this isn't. Listen, guys. This isn't going to Dollar Tree and buying jeans. This is finding a product that we can work together, that she can build up to $1,000 a month in income that she can put on to her car loan, and go from there. I think I can do it. I think I could do it with reading glasses. That's how sure of what I can do that I am. That I could do it with reading glasses. And that's a tough one. That's a tough market. There's a lot of people in that market. But the one thing I can promise you, Marcia, we're shooting for the moon with this goal. If you and I truly get there, besides paying off your car, the knowledge that you'll have on how to build systems and processes for eBay will be amazing. I promise you that. That you'll be able to do anything after that. You won't have any. You will have the confidence to go out and continue to build for you and Steve. All right, guys, I guess we got an idea for a show. How many people would like to see that show? Me coaching Marcia on screen 1 hour a week, right, Marcia? 1 hour a week, or do you want 2 minutes? I don't know. I don't know if we should do. What do you guys think? 1 hour a week or 2 30-minute sessions? What would be more beneficial? I mean, there's a lot of information in an hour. Don't thank me, Marcia. You're going to work your tail off. Oh, I see a lot of people like this idea. All right. Marcia, you going to commit to 18 months with me? I got a partner in this, guy, so I can't just say, yeah, I'm going to do it. I got a partner. All right. I got a partner in this for 18 months. You guys got it. You see it in the chat. She's committing to, Junkman says, how about 4 15 minutes? I'll do 4 15 minutes. So JL saying 30 minutes. Weekly show, regardless if it's 15 minutes or 1 hour. Michael, I guess what I'm asking is it once a week or twice a week would be better for coaching? Nose picking, 2 30-minute sessions. Don't mention the product. Okay, we can do that. We don't have to mention the product. Except for I'm going to teach her right from Jump Street how to make it so you guys can't do anything with the product. Even if it's on Amazon, you can't be on the listing. I'm gonna teach her poor man private label. If she doesn't, I will. Wow, man. 15 is bite size. I agree, JL. I agree. But she's got to commit to work after. I mean, the coaching is one thing, is what you'll see on screen. The actual work you're not going to see, I don't think. I would love to see this. I have a huge debt, and tips will help. Money for Mars, okay. Once a week, otherwise it's the same thing over and over. I agree. I'll try to make it topic-based weekly. Discuss what we did the week before, how is it working, and what we're going to do this week to improve. Marcia, you're not going to have, in the beginning, it takes some time and some effort, but it's not out of this world. I work second shift till after Labor Day. Second shift of what? You got a job? Where the hell have I been? I didn't hear nothing about Marcia got a job. Marcia's got a job. Marcia, I think we still can do it. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it in the beginning that's not physical. It's a lot up here. It's a lot of thinking and a lot of strategy in the beginning. What product is going to work best for you? Not for me, but for you, because you're the one that has to use this all the time. Yep, temporary for summer. That's cool. I have no problems with that. The first four will be getting our feet wet. We got to talk about strategy, and we got to start looking for products. And I'm telling you, this is a great thing. I'd be more than happy to do this with you guys. And what I'm going to do is, here's what I'm hoping, guys, because I know Marcia's heart and I know Steve's work ethic. And I know Marcia's a worker too, don't get me wrong. But I know Steve from being on screen with Steve. Here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that I can take a single product and build it from a local store to sell on eBay, that we eventually can find wholesale. What is all the stuff in the background on the left, which is my left too. Over all this stuff here, all this, if you're talking about all that stuff, we live in an RV. And that is, and unless you're talking about this stuff over here, this is all my wife's clothes that no longer fit. If you're talking about all this stuff here, this is all my wife's clothes that no longer fit because my wife has lost 24 pounds. She's looking hot. And if you're male, don't be looking at my wife. I know people's. That's all stuff going to Goodwill because it doesn't fit my wife anymore. It's too big. Yes, Marcia, my wife has lost 24 pounds. I am down 29.9 pounds myself. That's why I have the energy to do this. My goal, guys, is to take an object from Dollar Tree or Walmart or Big Lots or Five Below or whatever store that she has near her that we can build up on eBay, maybe go on to Amazon a little bit with it, merchant fulfilled. I'm not going to use any FBA with this. I don't want to get into FBA yet. That we can find wholesale. That will continue long after the car payments are made, which will give her the knowledge and the confidence which she needs more than anything, because she's you guys got to understand, I've talked to Marcia about some of her ideas. Her ideas are brilliant. Bob is yelling, great job, sunshine. Marcia said awesome and wow. Yep, my wife has done amazing. She gets up every morning, out the door. She tries to put 5 miles a day on her feet. We have cut back drastically on carbs. Everybody thinks I'm nuts. That's 50 calories of pretzels. If I felt like pretzels earlier, that's 50 calories of pretzels. I like freeze-dried food. This is a bag of apple slices, 60 calories. All we have done is changed how much we eat. We watch our food consumption. When we cook a rack of ribs, we eat 3 bones. I get 3 bones on the rack. I used to eat a whole rack myself with fries and vegetable and then dessert. Now I get 3 ribs. If we have potatoes, I get half a serving. She gets half a serving. Not restaurant serving, what the package says the serving is. And on mashed potatoes, it's a half a cup, so I get a 1/4 cup of mashed potatoes. Back to this idea. Marcia, I want you to start thinking about products. And this is good for everybody. Let me tell you what you need to look for in a product. First of all, think underwear. I tell everybody to think underwear because they think I'm nuts. All right? But we all put cloth on our butts. All right? It comes in many colors, styles, shapes, and sizes, but it's basically all the same. It's a piece of cloth that covers your butt. But by finding that kind of product, you got a whole world of variations. But you also have to think about what will work in good times and bad times. What are people going to buy in bad times? Well, I got holes in my underwear because I've had them so long. It's time for some new underwear. I'm going to buy underwear in bad times or good times. That's why I tell people to think about underwear. The other thing is you laugh about it. And if you laugh about something, you remember it. Think about products that you could sell that are used every day, that wear out, that you have to throw away and buy again, or that you constantly lose. Reading glasses are something that old people like me constantly frickin' lose. They come in all shapes and sizes. There's a gold wire pair. There's a black plastic frame pair. They come in quarter frames, Benjamin Franklin style, or they come in full lens frame with a fake piece of glass on the top for bifocals. There's a billion different kinds of reading glasses. So that's why I say reading glasses would be a great product. You guys don't want to know the product, so we won't do reading glasses unless you have a store that maybe sells reading glasses for 99 cents or less that isn't readily available to everybody. And we could then use those type of glasses to build it up. But I'm going to show her how I surf eBay. I'm going to show her everything. You guys are going to see it after the fact. You're gonna see how I find a product. Here, I'm gonna share my screen. Let me see where it is. Let me see if I can find this one product. eBay. Hopefully, maybe it was on my recent searches. Here it is, right here. Here it is, right here. Let me share my screen. I want to show you something to give you an idea why I'm saying think about how you're searching. Consumables that aren't seasonal, correct. Let me see, Chrome tab, nope. Application window, nope. Your entire screen. All right, I got to bring it over here, guys. You got to give me a second. I'm not real good with this stuff. If anybody wants to edit our videos, Marsh and I would greatly appreciate it. Okay. StreamYard, share screen, Chrome tab, eBay, crossword puzzles. All right, guys. Here's one I thought about today. All right. Crossword puzzles. Now, this seller has 2,171. This is a variation listing of the different crossword puzzles that he had multiple items of. This is a good product if you can find a good source. Dollar Tree is not a good source right now because it got wiped out because of the pandemic. So they only got one or two volumes of crosswords. This was one I wanted to do a video on but this guy has one listing. He has hundreds of crossword puzzle books. He has one listing. One listing for all these crossword puzzle books. It means, now, don't get me wrong, if you look and see, he did 94 sales on this. At $6.98, I believe the shipping is free. Fast and free is his shipping method. $6.98. I know these are Dollar Tree, guys. This is a Dollar Tree item. So he paid $1. Shipping, because it can go media mail, is $2.80. That's the lowest rate they have. So his total is $3.80. He has $3.18 profit in each one, less eBay, and now it's just eBay fees. Back then it was eBay, and last week it was eBay and PayPal fees. It's a great product. It is a great product. Depending on how many variations you can get. The problem is Dollar Tree is very limited on supplies right now because of the pandemic. They don't have the variation. They used to carry, like, you go in a Dollar Tree and find 12 or 14 different crossword puzzle books, and the next Dollar Tree, they'd be totally different. Right now, they're all running the same with the same basic number system, which kind of throws it off. But there's other products that are available just similar to this. Really doesn't matter what product we pick. The drawback of puzzle books, guys, is you can only list it on eBay. It's hard to list on Amazon, but there's other products like reading glasses can be listed on eBay and Amazon. The reason I'm saying reading glasses is because all the time I've been talking about reading glasses, ain't nobody done them yet. It's not cheap either. You figure there's 11 strengths at Dollar Tree. You figure, just say 20 variations at 11 strengths. That's 220 different styles. Of the 220, let's say you carry a dozen, you're now $12. Let's say you carry 10, so the math is easy. You're looking at a $2,200 investment to start. Not a lot of people have $2,200 laying around. So it's one of the reasons I just bring it up. The puzzle books are a great idea. The problem is most people do what this guy did. And if you're this guy, I'm sorry, I'm not beating you up. It's not thinking outside the box. Instead of selling just one puzzle book, he could make a listing with 2 puzzle books, or 3 puzzle books, or 6 puzzle books, or 20 puzzle books. He also could do this listing a different way that's legal on eBay, which is a split testing system that would increase the volume of listings. If you have enough listings on eBay, you will sell product on a daily basis. If you are able to get more of the same product, it's a lot easier to make a steady income. With a product like this at $1, you only need to make 50 cents, 75 cents a book. This guy's making $3.18 to have an income. This guy's making $3.18 off a $1 item. He needs to sell 300 a month to make that $1,000 that Marcia wants to pay off the car with, which means he needs to sell 10 of these a day somehow, some way. Can he make it so he sells 10 of these a day? Is it possible? I don't know that it can be done with crossword puzzles, because I don't know that you can get enough variations. If you can get enough variations, then it can be done. Hello, Miss Murphy's House of Thrift. How are you? But that gives you an idea of what to start looking for. This listing it works. He sold 94 of them. It says it right there, 94. 94 sold. He has sold multiples in a couple of days. I mean, they're the same, different. Look, August, July, June, May, April. He sells these things. These things sell. So that gives you something to think about. Let me go back. I don't want to get ahead of myself. But this is what you need to start doing. You find these products and you start to learn. If you can take this one product, and let's not shoot for 1,000 right off the bat. If you could take this one product and make it into $100 a month, if you could take this one product and turn it into $100 a month, could you find another product to do it with? So that you're making $200 a month? Because once this product's making $100 a month, guys, the only thing you have to do after that is shipping. Buy more and ship them. That's all you got to do. Hi, Sue. How are you? My friend Sue. I met Sue and her husband. They're wonderful Christian people with a beautiful dog. Miss Murphy's House of Thrift. John, do you think eBay favors quantity listings? Yeah, the listing, the whole thing will be posted. It's a video. It's in the group. It's in the 50 and Broke series. So, quantity. What do you mean by quantity? That I have 10 of them? I don't think they favor if you have a quantity. What I believe they favor is sell-through rate. And as your listing builds up sales, it also naturally builds up in the search results. I have listings in eBay that are the first search in Google. If you type in the keywords, the generic keywords, my listing is the first. No, I don't believe that if you have 50 in stock that they automatically give you favor. What they give you favor for is if they send people to your listing and they buy it and you keep that listing, they will show that listing more, because once they get to build up the data, who's going to buy that listing? You can't, but see, the problem is eBay is a one-off website too, where you find the M&M coffee mug featuring red, blue, and yellow M&Ms. They people like the one-offs, but a lot of people buy new stuff on eBay, and that's what we're talking about here, guys. It's finding the right product for you. What I can tell you is you have to find the right product for you. So week 1, I don't know when we're going to start. Marsha, I think you and I need to really talk about it, maybe work together for a few weeks off camera, off YouTube, and maybe we'll start after Labor Day when you're done working full time. We'll start getting our feet wet, but video-wise, maybe September's better for us. Maybe we'll record videos and not put them out until September, until you're done work, to give you a head start on everybody else. Because one thing I know is once you put something out there, people will copy you. To me, freedom from debt is free from money stress. I just have my normal bills, phone, utilities, internet. That's about it. I'm not a millionaire. I have no money stress. I'm 37, debt-free too. See, for everybody, it's different. That was wild, man. For everybody, it's different. I have some debt that don't bother me. And I'm 54. The RV doesn't bother me. Everybody says, well, it's big debt. Well, it's my house. I have a successful business, and I didn't buy a house on the beach. I bought an RV. I was looking for a small, lightweight product that I could bring along in the camper that we don't have yet. I agree, Sue, for a small and lightweight, think replenishable. Common store that you can pick up. What can you pick up in Michigan and find in Florida? Because I know you like to go to Florida, and I know you live in Michigan, I believe. I believe it's Michigan. What store can you find a product in that you can buy more of to be able to ship out? So that you don't have to buy 1,000 pieces, that you can buy 20 pieces and carry them in the RV with you. And it's a challenging item to find. I have some ideas. I got some really good ideas for Marcia. Guys, I've been on here an hour and a half. I really expected to jump on here and talk for 15, 20 minutes. Wisconsin, Michigan, what's the difference? They're all locked down. Can't go anywhere now anyway. Any state you're in. I'm in Arizona, lost in the middle of nowhere's desert, Arizona. I was only going to talk a couple of minutes. I'm really glad Marcia came in because I'm really excited about this project. This is something I've wanted to do for a very, very long time, is to take somebody under my wing and really help them develop a business. Something that's sustainable long after they start. That they sell the same product over and over and over again. Wildman says, for me, just not a fan of debt. My house is paid for. I worked my ass off to pay for it, though. So don't get me wrong. Reselling my job did it for me. Listen, dude, I am 100% with you. I would much prefer to be debt-free. One of the problems is that this last debt is massive. This RV is massive. So it's more about fine-tuning how I make my payments and squeezing my budget a little bit to make extra payments and understanding that I'm not going to be able to pay off the RV in 6 months. I just can't be motivated enough to build enough income for a 6-month period to pay off the RV. Just can't do it. I build up the income to last a long time, which is what I want to do with Marcia. Marcia, I'm going to reach out to you on Facebook. We're going to start communicating. I got some ideas for you. There's some things that you can sell that'll do very well. Sue, if you want to reach out, feel free. My friend Sue in Georgia, remember, guys, please, she's on the morning show with us. If you can, just say a quick prayer for her tomorrow. Not going to go into great details. She is having surgery tomorrow. Just pray that the doctors are knowledgeable, are thinking clear, and are doing the Lord's work. And she'll come out fine. No matter what the results are, she'll come out fine because God's plan took place. Guys, remember, God loves you. Lord knows I'm trying. Lord knows I'm trying to love you. And until the next time, God bless. One last note, guys. Keep an eye out. March and I will come up with an idea of how we're going to do this whole thing. Maybe we'll pull her husband in too. Steve, her husband. How we're going to do this video. I do want to make it a video. I do want somebody to see how I was able to help her. Guys, again, God bless, and I'll see you soon.